guys, welcome to the 1111 Gateway reading. What's happening right now? Mercury is still in retrograde for another 9 days till November 20th. And what Mercury is really doing is allowing us to reinvent ourselves. It's putting us within the chaos, within our lives, so that we can see what's not working and we can actively make the change. And we can also show the universe that we're ready to manifest, that we're ready to manifest our dreams and desires, because we know how to act. We know how to act with our light. And what does Mercury really do? It allows us a time to also renew. What are we doing when we renew? We're recharging. We're gaining momentum. We are finding the gifts within the rest in the stillness. That's that Four of Swords, so we can gain the clarity. But Mercury retrograde is connected to the Two of Swords. We're creating peace. We're manifesting peace here. And that's the Sword of Clarity for the 5D and the Sword of Clarity for the 3D. And for many of us, we're manifesting fortuitous meetings with a past lover. And these are going to be the people that are showing the universe what their stuff is made of and creating with those new patterns and knowing that their light matters and that they're worth it. And it's really being gifted a new level of light for our flames, an opportunity for more divine wisdom within to activate without. And that's going to allow us more building of those golden ages, which is what we came here to do, baby. Right? So, but remember, we got to remember and hold strong that it's in divine timing. Everything that's happening, it's all playing out in divine timing so that we can learn from our experiences where we're going. And that door crackling open right there like that, that's just confirmation. Thank you. And if we are just focusing on what we want, we've lost track of what we came here to do, because we have a purpose, we have a mission, we have a positive, generous charge of the light. We're in service. We're in service. And that feels good. It helps us ground. It helps us see what we need to see. We're doing what we came here to do. Now, we're just going to talk about this very quickly. We're healing through the chaos. We're healing through the chaos. We know that. We're going, even though it feels chaotic right now, this is going to actually eventually make more room for our abundance. It's actually going to be a very healthy thing for us. It's connecting us to our truths, so we can change and raise our vibration. We are divinely protected. We connect to Mother Earth. That's the big key. We connect to her. We heal with her. She helps activate us. And this is also connecting to the cosmos, the energy of the cosmos. And we transform. We transform for love. And this is the energy of the blue butterfly. And the blue butterfly, when a caterpillar goes in the chrysalis, it somewhat liquefies in order to turn into a butterfly. And we must struggle to manifest. We need our shadow selves in order to manifest. But our shadow selves must be lit with the light. We must destroy to create. We know divine masculine, new beginnings. Divine feminine, going forward. We are purifying. We're in the purification process. And that's to grow like that sunflower. How do we do so? We are forgiving. We're forgiving thyself. We have to understand we came here to have an experience to create with. That's also connection to the moon, our cycles, our rhythms, as well as that new moon in Scorpio. That really started our transformations, didn't it, guys? Purity. This is what it's all about, our purity. Because our purity, that's, now we have made so much room for that light within, and it's activating without. And where are we doing this? Within the stillness of the dark. As we renew to transform, we must remain open to the energy of the moon and the cosmos. And this is also our starseed roots. And it's like the connection to the heavens for us. You know, the study of our birth chart, understanding thyself even to that level. We have an opportunity. We have an opportunity here when we connect. And it's to connect to the wonders of other realms, of using crystals to heal. The wonders of the divine, of co-creating. And what are we doing? Wow. We're connecting to security from our ancients because we connect to our divine wisdom. We activate our divine blueprints. We gain enlightenment. And that causes illumination. And that takes us through the gates to pleasure, to our abundance, to our desires, to where we're going. That's our connection to the moon. We connect to our abundance and our divine wisdom, and we're grounding our heavens on earth. Because we're connecting to love because we've created it. From within to without. And this is also divinely protected. And we know this is free. The love of the rose is wild and free. That's the connection. Now I really wanted to read some other cards, but when I was getting ready for the reading, I happened to leave this card sitting right here on the deck beside us, and it flipped open to this page in the book. So this is the message of how we will renew in the chrysalis to turn into that beautiful blue butterfly. And this has everything to do with what was activated with that new moon being in Scorpio. And we're going to ground it now with tomorrow's full moon in Taurus. And the energies are already active right now. Fallow field. Traditionally, fields were left fallow, unfarmed for extended periods of time to allow the soil to recover and rebalance its nutrients, to break disease and pest cycles, and to provide a haven for wildlife. Letting fields lie fallow meant that the subsequent crops were much healthier and more vibrant. Engaging in this time-honored processes takes patience and diligence, but the results are worth the wait. The sacred landscape would like you to know there are times in life to step forward and take risks, but there are other times to be patient. Step carefully and slowly, and know that the benefits you will gain in the future will be worth it. Be attentive, meticulous, persistent. Use this time to plan action steps in the future. Be diligent and consistent at each step as you move forward. By doing so, you will harvest remarkable results in the years ahead. This is not the time for instant gratification. Your diligence will pay off in the future. Tenfold. Tenfold, 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles. This is the time for deliberate organization. Clean house. Clear clutter out of your life. Be thoughtful about how you spend your time. And be disconcerting when choosing with whom you spend it. Clear out relationships that do not support you. We're clearing out relationships that don't support us. Because we're having new beginnings. And the meaning of new beginnings. Your life is expanding in profound and wondrous ways. New experiences and ideas are emerging. Vitality and wide open opportunities are at hand. Seize the day. This is the perfect time to begin a new project or give birth to an emerging idea. Timing is everything, and the time is now. Anything and everything is possible. Good fortune awaits you. The rising sun is the ultimate symbol of the Yang principle, expanding power and activity. You are radiant and luminous. There is glow within you that can be felt by all. So we are being gifted a new level of our flame. And this is a new level of inspiration, a new level of understanding our divinity and our connection. That is really beautiful. Guys, I really wanted to read Gateway and Flexibility, but now they've taken me to Illumination. The upward spiraling mists rising in the mountains suggest that those in the realm of spirit, your spirit protects ancestors and guardians are close at hand. Assisting you on your upward journey of illumination, they are protecting you and supporting you. Your spiritual life is expanding by leaps and bounds. Even if you can't see what's ahead, spirit is close at hand. If you draw this card, trust your heart and what you feel more than what you see and what you think, and you will be guided in a wondrous direction. And this is true, guys, because we got to see with our third eye. And you know, I've been getting messages from my father. They've been amped up. Many. Reminding me he's here. He's helping me transform. He didn't just pass on for no reason. And he just didn't pass on the way that he did for no reason. There was something there to show me something of a different path to break my ancestral wounds. And it's very clear to me now. And these are the gifts of continuing to follow the light and doing the harder things sometimes, even though it hurts. We have to look at that pain as a gift. It doesn't mean we stay there. It's like, you know, we're in it and we're decoding it, and then we let it go. And that has a lot to do with forgiveness, to understand what are we here to learn so that we can change, because we know we're building a better tomorrow. And it's about our holistic health, and that's within us as well as in our environments and our social structures, in our school systems, in our bodies. We're doing things differently around here, and that's what this is about. We're healing our guts. A lot of right now we're healing our guts. And there's a reason for that. We're healing our solar plexus and sacral chakra because it connects to all of our other chakras. And yes, it doesn't mean we don't do work with our other chakras. Of course we do. But we're really laser focusing on a couple of things here because we need to clear it out. It's just time. As I say that, I want to get to flexibility. It's taken me to forgiveness, guys. It is human to want to hold on to the past, our memories, experiences, and relationships. However, there can be times when we are carrying so much of the past. Yeah, we're crying in it. That we can't fully see the present. The past doesn't need to equal the future. Just because you had a pattern or a recurring challenge in the past doesn't mean that it needs to reoccur in the future. The key is to be willing and ready to simply and cleanly let go of the hold that the past has on you. The past is gone and it's okay to let it go. The ways to do this is to fully immerse yourself in the here and now. Be super aware of the sights, sounds, smells, and textures. The energy of your present. When you do this, the past simply vanishes and the glory of the present emerges. And that's using how to learn our left brain and right brain at the same time. Because we want to keep in the flow. We want to remain in the flow. This card of flexibility is all about the bamboo plant and the bamboo having its roots run deep. There may be many larger and stronger looking trees, but because the bamboo is so flexible, it's able to survive and thrive where other species, These birds are really getting in my head. The other species suffer. It doesn't also break, and when the snow melts away, it has a very strong root system. It survives through storms, and is also a symbol of abundance. It's a metaphor for the fulfilling rise of prosperity. The meaning of this card is rich and varied. If you remain flexible in your life and you allow yourself to bend and yield, you also face things head on. It's all about your abundance, prosperity. And if you are flexible, prosperity can and will come into your life in many, many ways. And that's how we really get our true abundance. We have to allow the flow. And the universe wants to gift it to us in the flow and in the easiest way possible. So we must allow that, because as human beings, we make things so much harder than they need to be. Now this gateway, this is all the time about the veil being thin. So the veil is very thin right now. Magic is afoot. Wondrous events are unfolding. Profound revelations and inner illuminations are close at hand. It is now much easier to manifest your dreams. This is an excellent time to take action on your visions for your future. A small amount of action now will generate much bigger results. Gateways to spirit are opening, and there are places where the veil is especially thin. Open your heart to hollowed, holy, magical energy. The more you become aware of the small marvels in your life, the more you will grow in magnitude. This is what we're all doing now. Let's just see what's happening. So we really have to recharge right now. So our transformation is that much grander. Because that's going to really allow us our best lives. Wow. The Five of Cups. We can't be creating with our heart not connected to with our cup not connected to our heart. Our heart not connected to our cup. We can no longer create like that. Our heart must be in the cup. Like, we can't just stay in our sorrows. She almost looks like she's getting pleasure from this. A high off of this. But we're going nowhere here. We're just pouring out our cup. We're pouring out our cup. This is connected to the Queen of Cups because we no longer pour out our cups. We are connected to our ancestors within this cup, and we are connected to our ancestral wisdom, our gifts, our light, our divine blueprints, and we are connected to the oneness, creation. And this is also a very tender, loving energy. And this is the third eye now activating for visions. And it's connected to the Princess of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Because now we've connected to our heart. We're acting with that wand with the intention. The intention of the light. And this new level of light. And then there we are. We have our Ten of Cups. And that's through our solar plexus. This is through a healthy self-esteem. This is through doing healing work with our inner child. And what I love here is, look at the butterfly. She's wearing butterflies in her hair. And we just talked about transformations. And it's all connected to strength. And there's the sacral chakra. This is the strength to transform. But when we are actually using our solar plexus as well. We're using our solar plexus to transform. That is why she has all these butterflies coming off of her, and her dress is yellow, to symbolize that she is using the energy of the solar plexus chakra She's doing ego work to have a healthy self-esteem, self-discipline, and know when to use that self-discipline. And there is also, as you can see, in the water at the bottom, because this is the creation and the destruction before the creation. This is the removal of what's not working for us, the stagnant energy here within the Five of Cups. Our addictions, things that are blocking our creative flow and keeping us from manifesting, from transforming. And you can see where the transformation really starts to happen. It's right here in this Princess of Wands. And this is where we begin anew in judgment. And this is where we connect to the crown. Now we've connected to the crown and we have our new beginning. And this is the thing we've learned here. We've learned here expanded. We've expanded through experience. We've connected to the Emperor and the Empress and the Magician energies. We're really going to manifest here because we've connected to our crown. We're healing from our pain. We're healing from a lot of self-harm, I see too. Self-sabotage. The card of creativity. The princess is connected to her open heart. Her surroundings are a part of her, and she is energetic harmony with the pulse of the world. Her message is not to open your heart, rather to lead with it. Allow the focus from the third chakra to give way to an open heart. When you free your own heart, you immediately and energetically give others permission to do the same. Keep your heart engaged in all decisions now. Expand the love and stay positive. Can you have compassion for those who cannot yet see that you have transitioned from striving to arriving? We've arrived, and we've arrived to this gateway. And I just want to see, what can we do here in this Five of Cups energy to shift? The Seven of Pentacles. We have to look at our sorrows. Are they an experience to learn from? Or are we just going to stay in them? Because somehow there's a payoff there. We don't want to be staying lower vibrational. That does not connect us to our Ten of Cups. And there it is. So we tell our truths. And this is, we just remove emotion here. We look at things for what they are with the Sword of Clarity. And we are connected to spirit here. We use our Emperor energy to remove the energy from the cups in the Four of Cups. And we're also moving away at the same time from our Five of Pentacles energy, our lack of no abundance here. We're not connecting to the light. We're missing something. We're just walking around within the darkness, lost. So we connect to the star energy, the healing energy, and we ground it here. And we create our peace there with the Two of Swords. There's the Two of Swords where we started off. The gift of Mercury going into retrograde. We're creating the peace. We're creating the Two of Swords with the moon. We're just understanding, and this is us understanding within the stillness now. And that's part of our alchemy. And we connect to the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands. This is the masculine and feminine manifesting. And it's all about through what's being tempered. It's what's being tempered. Because it's about the coming together of the energies through the Seven of Cups, the detoxification, the purification process. Because that starts off the building of the forward momentum, everything coming together, and there's the Ace of Cups. And that's what it's about right now, what's in the cup. And that's the connection to spirit. That's our connection to our renewing and our rebirth. That's beautiful energy. And there we go back. We go back to the Princess of Wands. We went within the dark and we used the Princess of Wands energy. And this is connected, the High Priestess, to our divine wisdom, our divine blueprint. And the yin and yang being in flow. Our emotions being in flow. The sun and the moon, the connection of the sun and the moon is within here, is within this card. What's being activated? What's being activated for this? 1111 portal. What's being activated? Well, there we go. The Bridge, the Orphan, and the Empty Room. And let's just see what we're healing, and then we're going to get the message. Well, look at that. It all comes back to the truth. We're balancing our karmic scales. This is where we started off. It all has to do with the throat chakra. So we can speak our truth and we can activate our truth and we can activate our truth. And this has to do with water and fire. And water and fire is creation, the masculine and feminine energies, balanced. When the masculine and feminine energies are balanced, there's the collision. And it has everything to do with what is in that cup. Is it healing? Or are we continuing on our sorrows? Did we pick this cup? Because this is where everything shifts. When we pick the cup that's connected to us, to get to our gifts and to love, our love. There's also a bird here in this message. Gnosis. Innermost. Bang. Yeah, this is a definite message. Mystic truths. Innermost knowing. True knowledge is not found in facts and figures or in scholarly books. On library shelves, rather, gnosis points to the deep and timeless archetypical wisdom that rises from the felt experience of having touched the unknown with every one of the senses. Those who are drawn to gnosis find themselves in esoteric studies, likely involving mysticism, alchemy, healing, or perhaps science. Knowing is their calling, not knowing is their job description. No matter how far the alchemists take their studies, they come to the ultimate conclusion that facts slip toward mystery, and soon the mystery results in the facts. That's straight truth. This card signifies a knowing that is life-changing. Once you experience it, you are forever changed and become a guardian of the gnosis. The eternal mystery is calling you. Study your passion in the deepest way available to you. And this is where we find the answers to our unanswerable questions. That's beautiful. This card relates to the riddle and the shapeshifter, all concern themselves with revealing mystic truths. And we've gotten the riddle. We got that message here. We know this is connecting us to the bridge. And we got the message of the bridge before here. Also, I will link that reading down below. We are building the bridge from the old to the new, from the within to the without. This is also to our new communities. And this is between people. And what we're doing with this energy and what we're building, this bridge. The bridge is over troubled water. And that's why we're building this bridge, because we are actually moving over troubled water. We're raising our vibration to expand. The orphan, the wounded child, the abandoned beggar. To study the orphan is to study the deep and challenging energy of our time. We are ever more connected, yet face collective isolation. The refugee crisis haunts our planet. Children are separated from parents, and the earth begs for our attention. We are in a time of universal orphanage, of nature, of each other, of our own hearts. Take refuge in the fact that we all share this core wound and dilemma. It is normal to fear this card, and it haunts the caverns of the soul. When it appears, take time, real time, to be in the presence of the feelings this card stirs within you. Let it humble you. What are you starving for? What is the deepest gift you could imagine giving to others? What has been rejected is quite possibly what is most needed, dear one. Deep solace, deep acceptance, deep love. This is what we need. This is moving away from the Five of Pentacles. This is why we're building what we're building. So we can access this archetype through creative acts like drawing, painting, writing, keeping it simple. We want to be tender. We can imagine holding our own selves. Understanding that each one of us has a fear of rejection and isolation to take it one more step forward. And that's why we're fixing the disconnect around here. We are raising the vibes and connecting with our light to harmonize. And we are building beautiful communities where we feel a connection within them again. And that's going to allow us an environment that allows us to thrive in. Because right now we are all living in environments that are attacking us, many of us. Our environments are attacking us. So we need to create environments that are allowing us to thrive. And that's the creation of the better tomorrow. The empty room. And I've been having visions of this empty room. I've been having visions of this empty room for 2 days. And now I understand what has happened. The empty room haunts us all. The vortex, the abyss, the nothing. The empty room haunts us all. It is the universal and too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. We too often attempt to remedy this discomfort of the empty room. We too often attempt to remedy the discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to a culture of more. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with the potential, yet we perceive it as nothing, as not enough. This card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching what we should do next to save our outward appearance. Be with the nothingness. Be with the impatience. The empty room has an immense power to let others wonder what you are doing if you can settle into the magic of the emptiness. You will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. Spaciousness, potential, possibility. And we can use a day of silence to allow us help in surrendering. And look at that. It's connected to the offering. And the crone. The offering and the crone. And this is what we are being offered. You can see the connection right here. This has to do with the moon. And this has to do with our divine blueprint. In this card, we actually are offering something. We're giving something up. We give something up to receive. And this is what we are receiving. The witch, the old woman, the sage. The crone has seen it all. Nothing frightens or surprises her. She is the final manifestation in the feminine trifecta of maiden, mother, crone. In her long life, she's witnessed endless cycles of death, sex, failure, rebirth, conflict, and regeneration, giving her the ability to rise above the world of duality. She laughs at the notions of good or bad, right or wrong, as she has seen the earth churning, smoldering, taking life and giving life. The crone energy accepts everything in, devouring beauty and suffering with the same mouth, using their energy to reveal hidden secrets and knowledge. Her energy resides in all of us, though it is feared by most for its power and unconventional relationship with death and the macabre awakening. The crone is dangerously rich and unapologetically magic. This is connected to magic, clairvoyant, psychic, intuitive, wise. She's the master of letting go and reading what is. She rejects nothing. The crone is often seen with the crow, smoke, night, and the moon. And this is what we're doing. And this is what we started off in this energy. And look, you can see the bird. You can see the bird there. The bird right here. And then look, we are gifted the bird. We are gifted our divine wisdom. And that's what that really is. That's being gifted our divine wisdom to manifest. And this is connected. This is connected to our truth. And this is also connected to something else. And I want to know what. The King of Wands. And the Sun. And the Five of Coins, because that's what we're doing. That's what this is about. You can see there's the same symbol within the crone as within the Five of Coins. There's the same symbol. This is why we are what we're doing. We are rebirthing. We are rebirthing. There's going to be a death of the dark ages and a birth of the golden ages. And this has everything to do with our rebuilding. And what are we rebuilding? We are rebuilding with the wand, and we are moving forward. And this...
Hey, Mom.
Guys, I just want to apologize. There's always something going on around here. And I know it's very distracting. It's distracting for me sometimes, and I'm sorry it's distracting for you, but I just don't have a life at the moment where everything can be perfect. And that's life, right? It's learning to create through the chaos. That's what we're learning how to do. We're learning how to create peace and love from the chaos and compassion. And what I was about to show you guys was that the death card is sitting here. Our death and transformations, our rebirth, our new selves, our connection to our spirituality in our whole new way, the light, the crown. And then we achieve the world. And that's healing from our chakras. And this is using all parts of ourselves to heal. And we know what we're healing from. This orphan energy, it's what is connected to this, the Five of Pentacles energy. It's what is connected there. And that's where we do also healing with our inner child. If you can see, she's looking away from the child. She's looking away. And that's not what we need to be doing. We need to be looking at the child and healing with the child. And that's where the connection is. That's where the connection is. And when we do that, it's going to connect us to this energy. And that's where we're really going to renew. We're really going to renew in this space. I want to thank you for joining me. I'll see you at that full moon and Taurus reading tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Much love and healing vibes sent your way. This is a lot of stuff we're going through. Take care.